Alright, so now I need to look at the picture to draft it. Okay, so I have one line coming here. Okay, I have one also at the side here. Okay, it's a bit tilted. Okay, it's a bit tilted at the underbars. Okay, here. And then I also have, I'm looking at the image. Okay, I'm looking at the image for the lines, the boning lines in it. Okay, and then I think there's also one here at the side here. Okay, so this is what I have. All right, now you see the total waist dart that we have. Okay, we are supposed to have a dart for the waist. Okay, so that it snatches, it gives it some kind of shape at the waist. Okay, and we already had 1 inch. Now I want us to share the 1 inch for all the lines. So I can just go here. I can do it for 2 lines or for all the lines. Any of them is fine. So since these two are close to the center, I'm going to share the lines for this one. I'm going to make the total that here at the waist on this line 1/2 inch, which means I'm going to make a quarter and quarter, and here also a quarter and quarter. Okay, and I can join it like this, and then like this, and then blend it to the hip side, blend it to the hip, blend it to the hip, blend it to the hip, and then join it to the back side here, back side here. So this is a dart. It gives you that shape at the waistline. Now I can choose not to cut this line and make it together, and then use the bias to create this third line. Okay, it's optional. You don't have to cut it and join it. No, I can make this one normal like this, and then when I'm done, I'll just join it like that. Okay, I'll just use this line as a dart. Okay, so this is the patterns that we have now. Where is my marker? What's this? Okay, so this is the patterns we have now. Currently we have this pattern. Okay, we have this pattern here, and then we have this side. Okay, and then we have this side as one pattern. Okay, now at the side here, you can make it slope, come down, you can make it go straight like I've done. Okay, any style you want to give to this side, it's all depending on you. I want mine to go straight, that's why it's straight. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to call this one CF center front, my MF middle front, and then my SF my side front. This is going to be a cut 2, this is going to be a cut 2, this is going to be a cut 2. All right, so that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so that's all for the front. I'm going to have 1 2 3 for the front repetition. It will be repeated this side. Okay, so I won't cut it now. Let's go to the back. Now I'm looking at my back image. I also have 2 patterns at the back. Okay, actually 3. Okay, actually 3. So I'm just going to take, now if you look at it here, we have a dart allowance here. Okay, I'm going to clean that. I'm going to clean the dart also for the back and reposition or redraw the lines. Okay, and then I'll share the dart allowance amongst the lines I'm going to draw at the back, as simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to, so if you look at the front here, this is my waistline. I need to make sure I'm having the same distance at the back. This is 10. From here to here is 10. Okay, from the waist to this side is 2 inches. So I'm going to have 2 inches here at the side here. The same from the waistline to here is 2 inches. I'm going to have the same inches 2 inches so that they meet up when I'm joining it. Okay, now it looks like the back is not coming down as the front. It's not, dropping as the front. It's just something straight. So I'm just going to make it straight. Okay, and then if you look at the back side, if you look at it, it looks like here the allowance is more. So I'm going to take 1 inch allowance away okay, which means it's going to affect the back as 2 inches for snatching the back, okay. Or I can do it 1.5, then it will be 3 inches in all. So let me do it 3 inches. That is 1.5. Okay, 1.5. So I'm going to stand here at the hip side and join it to this side here, okay, because we are not going to take any allowance from the waist because of the dart. The dart is already going to take out, it's already going to reduce the waist measurement, so I don't need to come back here 1 inch and take it from here again. No, this 1 inch dart here is going to reduce the waist at the back by 2 inches, okay. So I'm not going to add any allowance there, right? And then when I'm done, you know the part with the eyelet, okay, all this part is together. I don't know if you can see all here, all, let me just show it to you properly, okay. So all this part is together as one part in here, is together with this one as one part in, okay. So I'm going to make here, so we're going to have one line from here, okay, from here, and then the next line from here. Okay, so I have 2 lines. Now you can do this with calculations, with measurements, with, so that the lines are equal, all right, so that the lines get equal, okay. So this will be my back, so I'm going to share the allowance. So this here is going to take 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch here. When it adds up, it's going to be 1/2 inch, okay. So 1/4 here, 1/4 here, 1/4 here, 1/4. That is the total waist that allowance I did earlier, okay. And then when I'm done, I'll join it to the upper part here, join it to the upper part here, join it to the upper part here, and then make it go 0 at the hip side. It's not really affecting the down part, okay. You see, it's not really affecting this side, or you can make it affected by just a quarter B, something small, okay. So I'm going to have this one called the center front, sorry, the center back, my middle back, and then my side back. This is going to be a cut 2, cut 2, cut 2, and then you draw arrows indicating that this is the side that goes up, okay. So all this side is going to be cut and thrown away, all here is going to be cut and thrown away, okay. So this will be the space that we are going to snatch the back with, all right. So this is going to be cut 2, cut 2. So I've labeled it so that we know what we are dealing with. So this is going to be your patterns for this project, okay. You know there are lines, plenty lines on it. Those ones we can do it with the bias, we can decorate it with the bias, okay. There's no problem with that. So let's start cutting it out. You can do it with the bias, like I said. All right, okay. Here. So this will be my pattern for the 2, okay. This is going to be here and here. So I'm going to go ahead and then cut it out. Now the allowance I'm going to add to at each joint is going to be what I call 1 inch. So to join this and that, I'm going to add 1 inch to this side, 1 inch to this side. All the other side are just half inch. And then here, since it's also a cut 2, it means I have to join here also. That's also going to be a 1 inch allowance. So look at it carefully so that you know what you are actually doing. Okay, you know what you're actually doing. I know it's a lot. This is a lot to, I mean, understand. That's why I said you should watch over and over and over again to totally understand it very well. Okay. Now remember that for the sides, I haven't added any allowance. So just don't forget, I haven't added any allowance to it. So this is my pattern. I haven't added any allowance to the side. That is the side front and then the side back. I haven't added any allowance to it. So the allowance I'm going to add to it, the seam, all seam is going to be 1 inch, because the way we join the corset mesh is not the same way we join the normal, like joining two fabrics together. No, you have to finish it with some kind of special, finishing so that it becomes strong, because it's a mesh. It can easily rip off, or it can easily tear. So you join it with some kind of special, seam called the French seam or the lapped seam. So this is my patterns. I'm going to keep it for cutting and stitching. Okay, so this is it. 3 for the back, 3 for the front, 3 for back, 3 for front, 3 3. Okay, 3 for the back, 3 for the front. I hope you get it very well. So that is it. Okay, and then here, this will come, my back up will come and be fixed here. All right. Now let's see. Let me introduce something. Now let's say you want to this bra cap. Okay, you can give it a different style. You can, it's not always that you have to create your own style. Sometimes you can take this bra cap. Okay, you can't use the same bra cap over and over again for the same style. Sometimes you can draw a different style on the cap like this, and then let's say you cut this part away to shape the cap, and then you can use that to cut the shape you want. Okay, you can shape it to different styles and then use that to cut the shape. I'm not going into much that because that's not the class we are having. Okay, this is a cap concept class, simple one. All right, so I'm going to keep this for next time when I see you again for the cutting and stitching or sewing. All right, see you again. All right, see you.